Okay, so today's topic I wanted to talk about why people do things, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because there was an incident a long time ago where I saw a puppy on the road, and it was on its last legs. You knew that no matter what it was going to be done, it was going to pass away, and this puppy would have been maybe like a month old or something like that. So the thing I wanted to do was I just wanted to make sure that it had a dignified death. It was in very dirty. It had mud all over its face and mouth and body, and when I tried carrying it, it was basically gone. But so what I did was I just got some water, and then I just wanted to wash the puppy's face and body. So when it if it's dying, at least let it die in uh, die with dignity. Basically, that's what I was trying to do. But when I was doing that, other people started gathering around me and asking me questions like why I was doing this and what I was trying to accomplish. And then I just explained what I was trying to do, and then other people were trying to they wanted to help. They were bringing me water and a cloth, just to make sure that it's final moments were peaceful, if you could say. But that got me thinking that puppy was there for passing away for God knows how long. And the moment I went and interacted with that puppy and trying to save it, these people who would have been just giving a side eye to the puppy was doing nothing about it. So that's why I wanted to speak about why do people do things, like why do we get up in the morning, why do we have to work, like why basically, like this is almost the question is like what is the meaning of life, but a much more dull, not dull per se, like you can even say like a dumber version of that, like it's a very like in a simple, like in a layman's term, like why like a simple man trying to understand why we exist, apart from, like, if we're not talking about religion or scientific way that we are born, like the meaning of life from a religion standpoint or from an evolution standpoint. So, like I listed out topics that I could talk about a little bit in detail. So, the first one is the very first one is why do people copy? So, like in this case, the monkey see, monkey do type of discussion. So, on that day, did why did those people suddenly want to help the puppy when I got involved? Why, what triggers our brain like to continuously ignore that helping that creature was uh, was just a normal thing? Like why do we not think about helping? Like why did those people not help that puppy before I could get there? Like I was on my way to work. I was already late to work, and I couldn't do much at that moment. So I did the bare minimum at that moment. And just to confirm, I went back that night. That night after I took the same route, going back home, and I was searching for the puppy, and it passed away sadly. So I confirmed what I assumed was going to happened. So that's the end of that story. But why didn't those people like help or do their bare minimum to help that puppy before I got there? It was so weird to see those people. There was around seven to eight people that gathered around me while I was trying to clean that puppy, and and they were bringing me water to clean the puppy, and it was so weird. Like why they were ignoring that. It's not that they were ignoring it, it never came to their mind to help that puppy. Like is it something to do with the upbringing of a person? Like do is it like almost you can say like implemented into their mind not to help that puppy, and in their head they were not doing anything wrong. Like it's like they didn't need to feel the guilt for that puppy passing away. um, So it's odd, like that. It's not like they were doing anything wrong. It's in their mind, they it didn't come to the thought like to go and help that puppy. So in this case, the monkey see monkey do comes into very, you can say, it's a very good example of that situation. uh, I believe, if let's say, if you wanted to inspire people to do things, you have to do it yourself. Like they say, action speaks louder than words. So you have to do it yourself, and you have to capture it on camera, and you have to display it. You have to inspire people to do more. And let's say, if you show it online also, let's say, I'm sure 9 out of 10 people won't get inspired. They'll if you, let's say, if they see a video on, like, say, YouTube Shorts, for example, they're going to just skip through it within the first second. They won't even give it a second thought. But there might be the one out of 10% that might get inspired to do it. And also, if you want other people to help, I think we need to go more out in the world, and we need to do things in front of people to inspire them. It might have some effect on that 1%. So, like, the person, the few, that 1% might get inspired. So that's one of the reasons, like, why people do things, I think one of the reasons why people do things is because we see other people doing things. So if one person's going to work, then suddenly we want to go to work, like, because we need things to do in our lives. We need to fill that time on earth with something. It doesn't even need to be meaningful. Like, we've accepted that, we'll go to work, we'll earn a living, for example, and somehow we've accepted that's normal for us. I mean, I don't know how to explain. Like, I'm not saying don't go to work or something like that. I'm saying, like, if you think about it from a psychological level, it's so weird that we've accepted that this is our lives. So, like, if other people were to do something different, would the rest of humanity follow that method? It's so weird to think about that. Then I think people copy. Why people do things is for a sense of purpose. So, like, we like I said, we need to fill that time in our lives. So we need to get up, we need to go to work, we need to take care of our families, we need to keep our house clean, we need to go out and spend time with our friends. We need that purpose in our lives. It's so and all this we do is because we saw someone else doing it. I'm sure if a group of guys were hanging out together, another group of guys will come into play. A younger, let's say, a younger group of guys, they will get together because they've seen other group of guys doing it as well. So if you see someone doing rock climbing, for example, there'll be a few people who will want to try that. So that's the sense of purpose that they want in our lives. Then I think maybe people want to do things. It's like society pressure. Like, if you don't do things, you're considered lazy. You're considered, if you're different, you're considered, if you do things that are not normally a part of society, a part of that group. Let's say if you live in a 100 house neighborhood, and then if you do something different, let's say everyone doesn't do parties in that neighborhood. They're very quiet society and all that, but there's one person who throws parties from time to time. They are considered different, so they are not going according to the society's pressure. So the other 99 are doing it because they are seeing the other 98 people, except for this one person that's having parties from time to time. So they feel if they do something different, they are not going according to that pressure that they're getting from society. So I think the those that could be a reason why people do things. So, like, we've all known, like, people who don't do the same things that we do, and it could be bad for us also. like if we have a set of rules in place that we do in our normal lifestyle, and then there's this one person who doesn't do it, but there is negative consequences for those things that he does, that's not part of the society rules that we follow, we don't do that. So it's weird to think about it that we've already set these sometimes unspoken rules also for ourselves. So we have to follow the society pressure. Um, then what about like purpose? Like, let me see. We've already spoken about society. Then yes, what about people who do things like if apart from following society pressure, what do people do when they want to go into that type of community? Or if they, now let's say, if people like people who try to be cool, for example. Yes, I think we can use that as a good example. When we are children, for when we are a mostly teenagers, when we try to fit into a certain type of a group. Now this I'm sure everyone has this experience when they went to school. So they wanted to fit into a certain type of a group. They wanted to look cool. They wanted to be the center of attention. So these type of there's it's everyone basically. I won't say, I'll say even 99% of people want to fit into that category where they want to be recognized, or they have a scenario where they want to be appreciated. Um, they don't want to be left out basically, so they want to fit into a group of people. Now like if you everyone must be watching like American television, so we see there's the cool group and then the uncool group. So most of the people will do certain things to be in the cool group. Again, that's where the whole like monkey see monkey do things, like why, like you, it's so weird, like people, human beings are such complicated creatures. Like we do so many things that don't make sense, I mean, I think maybe if you look into the animal world, we can see some of these behaviors, but we are so complicated that we do so many things in our lives that don't make sense. Like when the purpose of like if we are put on Earth, I can't say from what point of view, like a religious or evolution point of view, like why we are put on Earth. But when we are put on Earth, why do we do so many random things that don't make sense? Like okay, let's say if we are supposed to evolve as days goes by, we are evolving as a civilization. So we our technology is growing vastly fast compared, as the years go by, the technology that we're using is growing super fast. So is that like a purpose that we're supposed to do? We're supposed to just keep growing and growing, like we're supposed to go from a normal civilization to a like a hyper intelligent super civilization. We're supposed to go branch out into other planets or something like that. Again, I'm not looking in depth into what is the meaning of life and our purpose on earth, but why do we do all these things? What is, it's so weird to think that we are born into this earth, we do these random things. Like if you think about it also, the weird thing that we do is like majority of the time we sleep in our lives. I think we sleep the most 3 or 4 um, uh, the greatest thing that takes away most of our time in life is like sleep, work, school. Like it's so weird that if we are put on earth, or if now when I say put on earth, it sounds like a religious tone, but it's I'm not saying that if we come into life, it's so weird to think that we come into life to work, study, sleep, and then do all these random things. That there has to be more, right? Like if you think about it, there has to be some reason that we are here and we have to do certain things. Are we supposed to do more good things, or not even good things? Like are we supposed to do like great things as a civilization. It's not just one person. Not just don't take like becoming a billionaire as a goal or something like that. I don't know if that's how you win at this game of life. I mean, you'll have a better life by being a billionaire. That's for sure on Earth. But like, if we are here, do we need to work? Like, if we copy, I'm sure I've seen. I'm 100% sure I did things and I've copied other people. I've tried to be cool. I tried to be a little different from time to time, like not the norm. I did these things, so I'm just I'm sure everyone is almost the same as everyone else. Like, why do we are we supposed to do certain things with our lives where we see someone and we're supposed to grow as a civilization? Like, are we missing the point? Are we Is there some type of person that we're supposed to be viewing and copying them, and we're supposed to be growing as a civilization? It's odd to think about it. Like, are we supposed like, why is it like so difficult for us to like educate ourselves and become the best, like, what do you say, if we grow in a company or something like that, like, are we supposed to be copying those people, or are we supposed to be copying the person who's just relaxing, like, just getting the decent salary that he's getting, and not overspend on a salary, and just have a normal life? Like, not we're not supposed to have a hectic, high pressured, lots of money life. Like, where who are we supposed to copy exactly, and have this and live out the rest of our lives? Are if we are born, if we are here on this earth, should we excel at everything, or should we try excelling in in one part of our lives, or should we just live a nice, almost drama-free life? Meaning drama-free life means you can marry you can get married to a person who doesn't bring much drama into your life, and then you can have a nice normal financial lifestyle if you don't go too much into debt, and if you spend below your means. Like, is that a life that we need to be living? It's weird to think about it, right? That's where the monkey see monkey do comes into my head. So who are we supposed to copy exactly? Like, those people who copied me and tried to help the puppy, like, am I supposed to, or are we supposed to look at someone who's living their best life, and what is whose best life are we supposed to be looking at and copying that? Because I'm sure a lot of people just do things because they've seen someone else doing it. That's the main topic of this, main conversation of this topic. So it's weird to think about it. If you listen to this video, and if you have what maybe some things that you've seen other people doing and then you got inspired to do it, I like to hear about it. Also, like, I would like to hear, like, maybe if what is your point of view, like, not the meaning of life exactly. What do you think that we need to be doing on earth? Like, are we supposed to be excelling at everything, or are we supposed to be having that normal lifestyle, or like, normal drama free lifestyle? We're just supposed to, like, try to enjoy ourselves as much as possible, or on this time, like going vacation, or something, like, within the budget that, or like, what you say, like, of the money that we get. Are we supposed to be having that normal lifestyle? Like, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. So if I see some comments, if I'll most likely try to reply to them, and thank you for your note on this video. So if you like this type of conversations, I will go more into depth about the thoughts that keep me awake at night. So